So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So George Foreman says that he feels that there was a period in Amir Khan's career where he could have beaten Floyd Mayweather. Now guys, I've said this a lot to you guys, that there was a lot of top fighters and a lot of legends that thought that Amir Khan could have beaten Floyd Mayweather. Now, a lot of you have laughed and a lot of you have said, you know, delusional, you're delusional like Khan. But here's the thing. Paulie Malignaggi, a very well-respected analyst, thought that, you know, Khan would beat Mayweather. Nigel Benn, a very respected boxer here in the UK, that thought, you know, Khan would beat Mayweather. Roy Jones, I've heard Roy Jones say it from his own mouth that he felt that Khan could beat Mayweather, right? And now George Foreman. And there was many others that thought, by the way, Johnny Nelson, and many others that thought that Khan would beat Mayweather, right? George Foreman recently on Twitter said Amir Khan had a very small window, but that small window, I believe, in that small window, he would have beaten Floyd Mayweather. Now, he said, someone asked him on Twitter, do you think that Amir Khan of 2010, 2011, the one that beat Malignaggi and Zab Judah, would have beaten Mayweather? And George Foreman replied, it was a very small window, but yes, he would have beaten Mayweather. So basically what George Foreman is saying, that Amir Khan had a very small window, right? But when it was that small window, he would have beaten Floyd Mayweather. Now, a lot of people, as you can imagine, in the comment section went, oh, delusional, this, that. And Amir Khan obviously retweeted the post and replied back with a punch fist back to George Foreman, just to acknowledge the, you know, George Foreman, who's a legend's comments. What do I make of it? Listen, I think Amir Khan, I don't know whether he would have beaten Mayweather, because Mayweather always showed throughout his career that he was able to adjust and make adjustments. But the Amir Khan fight, the fact that Amir Khan was so fast, controlled range, was taller, bigger than Floyd Mayweather, I think it would have caused him a lot of issues. I think Khan would have caused Mayweather a lot of issues. You know, I think, I'm not saying he would have won the fight, but I think he would have caused him a lot of problems. And the fact that Floyd Mayweather never ever took that fight, the fact that he fought Madonna twice, who can't beat, you know, the fact that Pacquiao didn't really... People say, oh, well, Khan did... Well, he had a fight with Canelo. We had a fight with... You know, he did deserve the fight. If Andre Berto deserved to fight Mayweather, then Khan deserved to fight Mayweather. Mayweather just didn't fancy the fight. Let's be real. He didn't fancy the Khan fight. For whatever reason it was, he probably looked at Khan and thought he's got a horrible style. Because, let's be real, the Amir Khan fight for Mayweather and Pacquiao would have been huge money fights. It wasn't like, you know, you can't tell me Pacquiao Vargas was bigger than Pacquiao Khan. You can't tell me Pacquiao Broner would have been bigger than Pacquiao Khan. You can't tell me that Pacquiao v whoever, you know, some of the Horn was bigger than Pacquiao Khan. You can't tell me Mayweather Madonna was bigger than Khan. You know, you can't tell me that. You can't tell me Mayweather. Who else did Mayweather fight towards the back end of his career? Guerrero. Was that bigger than Khan? No, it wasn't bigger than Khan. So if he could fight those guys, why didn't he fight Khan? And what really stood out for me is the Berto fight. He fought Andre Berto. Like, that was, you know, but people probably looked at Khan at that stage and maybe thought Khan's a bit dangerous. I don't know what Mayweather thought, but at the end of the day, it just didn't seem like Mayweather ever fancied to fight Khan. You know, whatever reason it was. But I agree with George Foreman. I believe there was a small window. I don't know whether he would have beat him. I don't go as far as saying, you know, George Foreman categorically said he would have beaten him. In my opinion, he would have given him a lot of issues and had the potential of beating him. But I won't go as far as saying I would have been sure that he would have beat him, because it's Mayweather. And until Mayweather's beat, I'm not going to believe he's beat. You know, but I do agree with George Foreman. I think that he would have given him a lot of trouble. Whereas obviously George Foreman thinks that Khan would have won the fight during that small window of his, or when Khan was at his prime. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, let's talk about Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. Now, a lot of you guys have mentioned that, you know, you feel Terence Crawford could do what Canelo did. What Terence Crawford could do what Mayweather did to Canelo. Firstly, I've told you guys before that I think Crawford and Spence are good fighters, but I think Mayweather was on a different level. Mayweather and Pacquiao were on different levels. But let's talk about Mayweather, because Crawford's seen as a guy that calculates, and he puts it into a computer and then starts breaking you down. He does do that, and start busting you up. Crawford does do that, but he's nowhere near at the level of Mayweather. Mayweather hardly got hit in fights. Mayweather controlled the pace. I don't think Crawford's as good as that. Let's not forget, Crawford's resume is fairly weak compared to what Mayweather's was. And I don't rate Crawford that highly, or I rate him highly. He's one of the best fighters in the world, but I don't rate him anywhere near Mayweather's level. I actually think Ward was better than Crawford, and I didn't think Ward was as good as Mayweather. I think Mayweather was better than Ward. I think he was on another level. I think Mayweather and Pacquiao were on another level to all of the fighters of this generation, right? And Crawford, again, I don't put anywhere on anywhere on the level of a Mayweather. Mayweather was far superior than Crawford. Far superior. Look at the names he beat. Yes, a lot of people say, well, Mayweather had some close fights that went his way. Yeah, but look at the guys that he fought. Look at the guys on his resume. Look at the names on his resume. Look at the names on Crawford's resume. Like I said to you guys, for me, Crawford's biggest name on his resume is an over-the-hill Amir Khan. You can't tell me anyone else he's beaten was better than Amir Khan. And that's not a great resume when your best opponent or best name on your resume is a guy that is over the hill, and a guy that was known for what he did in the past and not what he was doing presently. I don't rate what Terence Crawford's done so far. Like, if he beats Spence, if he beats all the other welterweights, then fair enough, you can start saying Crawford's the man. But I do think that's why I was saying the other day that I think Lomachenko, even though people question Lomachenko's resume, and I think Lomachenko's resume is far superior than Crawford's resume. And yet people say Lomachenko's fought no one, and we still want him to prove himself. Yet Crawford's resume is nowhere near Lomachenko's level. Nowhere near. We can't give Crawford credit for beating Ndongo and yeah, he did his thing. He became undisputed champion. But you've got to look at the guys. Postal, these are all average guys. These aren't elite fighters. These are average champions. So Crawford, for me, hasn't got the names on his resume for us to start comparing him to Mayweather, because he hasn't done enough. He hasn't fought enough top competition for us to say whether he's anywhere near Mayweather's level. Mayweather proved it against elite level competition. If you look at all the fights that Mayweather, people thought he may lose, he dominated. He dominated. Canelo, Pacquiao, guys that thought that possibly had a chance, he dominated them. So Mayweather to me was a unique fighter, a special fighter. And I don't think Terence Crawford's on the same level as Mayweather. He was way better than Crawford. That's my opinion. I might be wrong. Listen, Crawford might go on to do special things, and maybe in the future I might change my opinion. But as of right now, Floyd Mayweather is cut from a different cloth to Terence Crawford. I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't think Crawford's on that level. I think Crawford's one of the best fighters in the world right now. But, Floyd Mayweather is probably one of the greatest fighters ever. So there's a difference, in my opinion. Maybe if Crawford goes on to prove himself further, who knows? But I don't think he's on the same level as Floyd Mayweather. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.